Ella Tennant, in her essay, The Japanese Art of Kintsugi, says Kintsugi was fairly widespread in Japan around the late 16th and early 17th centuries. The origins of this aesthetic go back 100 years to the Muromachi period, approximately 1336 to 1573. The third ruling shogun, the leader of that era. Ashiga Yoshimitsu is said to have broken his favorite tea bowl. The bowl was unique and could not be replaced. So instead of throwing it away, he sent it to China for a replacement or repair. The bowl returned repaired with its pieces held in place by metal staples. Staple repair was a common technique in China as well as in parts of Europe at the time for particularly valuable pieces. However, the shogun considered it neither to be functional nor beautiful. Instead, the shogun had his own artisans resolve the situation by finding a method to make something beautiful from the broken, damaged object, but without disguising the damage. And so, Kintsugi came to be. So, this is a story behind Kintsugi. Now, Kintsugi, the very philosophy of Kintsugi, is also related to wabi sabi. Wabi sabi is a worldview which is centered on acceptance of things as transient. It is also appreciation of both natural objects and forces of nature that remind us that nothing stays the same forever. So the very Buddhist philosophical idea, which we often quote, "This too shall pass." So it might be failure, it'll pass, and maybe you're successful today, that will also pass. So life is basically a cyclic, adventure, which moves on, which goes on. And when something bad happens, remember wabi sabi. This is temporary, and this too shall pass. So wabi sabi is deeply connected with the philosophical idea and art form of kintsugi. The temporariness of the brokenness. It is also very temporary. The bowl is temporarily broken until it is glued together and adorned with gold and made much more beautiful than it used to be. So it might seem to be broken, the pieces might be scarred, but there is always an opportunity to put it back together. So is life. Your life might be broken, it might be, something which you dreamed for and something which you could not achieve. Whatever the reason be, there is always the chance to glue the pieces back together and make it into something more beautiful. This is all about kintsugi, and this is what the essay titled "The Japanese Art Form of Kintsugi" is about. Thank you.